All right, so Brad Lawler, here's the thing. I have a personal stake in this next um, question. Tabitha sent in an email with regards to her skin. She says
Hmm.
she is itching and
Hmm.
she's not sure why. I have the stake because I itch in my back, and
Hmm.
luckily I have my adorable, lovely wife LaDonna there, who will scratch the middle of the back of it. But I did buy some back scratchers, so if that she's not around, but she does a great job. Anyway, so Tabitha is wondering, okay, she's not sure if it's related to humidity in her house. Is there anything that she, and then maybe some of our listeners who are there right now listening, can do with regards to itching?
Yeah. So good question. Really common question, particularly in the wintertime, because yes, the heat dries out the air in our homes, and the humidity level in the air outside is normally lower during the cold weather. Anyway, as the temperatures rise, so does the relative humidity because the air is able to hold more moisture. So what we find in the winter is that if you do not have a humidifying system of some type in your house, then yeah, you may have, when you get shocked when you reach for a doorknob or hit the light switch. If those things are happening, then you have very low humidity levels in your house. You need to add some moisture. How can you do that? Well, there's whole house systems. A lot of modern HVAC systems will be able to drop water into a pad, and the air blows across the pad and it picks up moisture, and it balances the level in the house. If you don't have that, you can add a humidifier. The as kids, we all had those cool mist, vaporizers that mom would put in the room when we were feeling sick. Those work really well. There's other ultrasonic ones that don't leave quite the same type of moisture mess on different surfaces. Those work. I mean, there's other things you can do. I mean, people will keep a little kettle on. Put some tea bags in it, or some dried fruits, and just keep that boiling throughout the day. Just adding a little bit of water to the air. That's going to help. The other thing I would say, and this is a little bit of a stretch, if you're living in a house that's very wet, though, where you could potentially have some mold concerns because the moisture in your house, mold will sometimes cause itchiness. It might cause some tingling in your sinuses. May have uh, feeling like an allergies, like hay fever. Those are kind of similar symptoms to mold as well. So if the house is super super damp, it may be an opposite problem and potentially a mold type of issue rather than a dry air issue.
All right,
Well,
hopefully.
Brad, I recently purchased a humidifier. The Care Pot is amazing.
Mhm.
Oh, they're a little pricey. Get them on sale. It's so easy to clean. So all my
Oh,
girlfriends have one. I'm telling you, it's
it,
all the rage and worth it.
is it whole house?
No, unfortunately
Oh,
not.
okay.
But like we use ours in the bedroom. I mean, you can get some for much larger living, like even an apartment size.
Yeah.
I bought the one just from our bedroom, and it's just so easy. It has a little stainless tub that comes out. It's just so easy to clean, which I love because I do suffer from allergies. So it
Yeah.
concerns me to have something that could be creating a mold growth.
Right.
And so we don't want that. So definitely look for a humidifier that doesn't encourage that mold growth.